Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another airsofting video from Tartan Spartans. Today I'm bringing you some great CQB footage from the airsofting site, The Depot in Glasgow. Yet again, another fantastic site with a great community of players and a really fun site to play at. I'm playing yet again in my full tactical police outfit, however there's been a change. Ta-da! My new G36 Black Edition has arrived, guys, and no longer fires like a potato gun like the old G36 I had. This is the real deal with an FPS of about 250 to 290, which isn't the best out there, however it's a huge difference to me, and I'm so happy I went with it. Now, although we did play from 9 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, because of how much footage was collected over the day, I have to select the two of the best games from that footage. So with the footage you're about to see today is, I think, 1.5 games. It's kind of a mix and match, however they are separate. You'll see that, I'll let you know when the next game starts. However, the game you're seeing now, I believe we had to collect tennis balls or something like that. Self-explanatory, the two teams have to find these tennis balls scattered about, bring them back to the base, and whichever team has the most tennis balls collected at the end wins the match. Self-explanatory, however there was a few fucktards that didn't get the game, like myself. I just played for the team deathmatch. I could not give an utter shit about the tennis balls. I couldn't even find a tennis ball. In fact, I kicked a tennis ball, you'll see later on. I could not give a shit about the tennis balls. So we start off the footage on the ground floor and on the front lines actually, where both teams were presented with a huge challenge of blind spots and deadly angles. Because of all the nooks and crannies they could hide in and that we could hide in, it created a lot of deadly angles. And we had to watch all sectors really. However, as you can see, my guy's actually standing out in the middle of nowhere. Don't know how he got out there, don't know why he was out there, unless he was trying to move to other cover. However, he moved at a bad time and ended up being hit. Spotted a chance, ran out, brought him back into cover and just medicked him in the fight, because every player counts in this situation, and you do not want to be one player down. So as you can see, I do see a blue player drag his man in behind cover to medic, and I spotted the opportunity, why not get a beauty little pistol kill. So I whipped out my pistol, ran along the right flank, shooting in between the barricades, hitting both of them, getting a beauty little double kill. So I do see my friendlies there. They do call me over, well they do shout over to me that there's a guy, all the guys are in the doorway to the right, which was directly across from me. However, I thought, well, to my left is another doorway and I could sneak around the side of them and get another beauty pistol kill again. So I whipped out my pistol yet again, ran up to the doorway and fired directly across and took them completely by surprise. I killed two of their players, however I didn't even see the guy in the doorway there. But as some of you will probably have seen, I should have hit him, and I do believe I did. However, it doesn't matter because my teammate was able to hit him and he was out anyway, so it didn't really make a difference if he took his hit from my pistol or not. He was out either way. Now my teammates should have medicked me here, however they took far too long. Some of them were even just putting down their guns, as you can see, just to talk. That was their prime time to bring me in to medic, because like I said, every player counts in these situations on the front line. They do eventually pull me in, which as you can see here was far too late. I ended up getting hit, which meant the medic was also out, and because that was my second life, I had to respawn. And that meant that they were 2 players down, which should have been done far earlier when I was standing there like a doofus.
Dead man. Huh? Yeah. Is the spawn here? Aye. Perfect. Oh, I know. It's the first time here as well, so it's not even more confusing.
So once I'm back in, I decide, you know what, let's spice up the plan a bit. Let's see what's happening on the top floor. Let's find out where the friendlies are, let's find out where the enemies are, and find out the bastards have taken over my police station. As a police officer, I can't allow that. I've got my outfit, I've got my handcuffs, I've got my pills. I need to evict the scum from my station, and I am desperate to get them out. So I push up to the friendlies, sitting on behind this fortification. Wasn't a very lively conversation, to be honest. However, I push up to the wall directly opposite and figure out how I can get in and flush out the scum. So I look round the corner and see the doorway is going right round the backs, and the guy's not even facing me. So I thought, let's get the almighty pistol out, let's get a kill here with my pistol. So I've walked round the corner, walking past the window, but the guy turns round right at the moment I'm about to cross, and it pissed me off so much. But I turned round and went back to try and attempt a more tactical approach, and we all worked together, and you'll see what we end up doing.
They're looking right out the window now, they know we're here now. Shit. He's not looking at the minute, he knows we're here though. Okay, okay. Oh, nice G36. Matching. Oh, right, no one's looking. But it's in the big window, that's the big room.
So she had a pretty smashing idea of why not she go on her hands and knees, go along past the window and throw a pyro in the doorway and take out the guys that way. However, what we both didn't realise is that friendlies were on the other side pushing up, and I see a friendly through the window and try and shout over. However, she didn't hear me and ended up throwing the pyro into friendlies. Luckily no one was killed. However, it was pretty of a waste of a grenade, but oh well, it was an attempt, and it was a pretty good idea on her behalf.
10. Is that a stairwell that's there?
Did that one clear them?
I saw one or two yellows in there and I was trying to shout to you, but...
Was there no boys in there? What? Did that one get them?
No, that guy cleared them.
What's that? What?
I lost the bottom.
Did that one get nothing? What's that, man? Oh well. There's an effort anyway, wasn't it?
It was, that was it, at least it's an attempt.
Why are we up here, guys? Honestly. Why are we up here? We're supposed to be at 8, really? One day.
Okay.
Just hold this bit, just move it there.
Well, anybody know what the last count was in the balls?
I've lost count of that ball just good.
Last time I was at the office, it looked like we had 11.
11.
I think we ended up in 12.
Right, so a few believed that there was a few enemies at the bottom of the stairwell guarding the stairwell from a room to the right. I was one of the ones that agreed to stay behind and guard the stairwell and attempt to storm the enemies from the area. I'm going to leave you guys without any shitty commentary for the next 5 minutes, just so you feel more immersed, but also because it was proper pitch black down there and I was fucking bricking it. So hopefully you enjoy the next few minutes and I will see you in a few moments.
Need some light. Move it. Someone's making noise. Can you hear them? Which doorway?
Look at you.
Light off.
Now, standing behind this door made me come to my senses that this probably wasn't the best position to be in. I had a dead guy just opposite me that I could medic back in and get an extra player back into the firefight, which I decided to do, because standing like a spare lemon and a fucking totty is not going to get the enemies off the position. We had no visual on them, so I darted across, got my friendly back into the fight, and we made our way back up the stairwell to cover from the top, just in case the guys end up pushing from the ground floor. Now, I couldn't help myself from giggling here, because I turned around and my teammate pulled out some fucking giant ass pistol. Where the fuck was he hiding that? Look at the size of it! So I just couldn't help myself from asking a few questions about it. I think it was something like a Desert Eagle with a huge ass silencer on it. He said it was about 150 for the pistol. Don't know how much it was for the silencer. I'm guessing just around about the £50 mark. However, something I was thinking about going for, but I mean, I don't have a holster big enough this. I mean, look, how the fuck? Look at the size of it! And the silencer actually does work as well, so I was quite happy to have that next to me actually.
Is there any stairwells to the back there, of the police station? Yeah. There's a stairwell on that side? I think so, yeah.
Now, my worry here was being flanked. As you know, there was enemies at the bottom of the stairwell covering the stairwell, but I didn't want them covering it and telling their men to go round the back and taking us from behind. So we were kind of in the dark here, knowing, however, friendlies do end up coming to our position later on.
Yellow. There's two guys directly below us in the stairwell. They're pushing up.
So we end up coming to the conclusion that the enemy isn't actually advancing, they're just sitting camping the bottom doorway. So my friendly there, he's going to start moving down the stairwell, preferably on his own. He kept signalling us to stop at the door and at the top of the stairwell, because he wanted to clear it himself. Well, not himself, but he didn't want to create too much disturbance. So he ended up trying to flush them out by himself. However, when he got to the bottom of the stairs, we ended up pushing down and assisting him from about 5 metres back.
I think they're just holding us off, that's all they're doing, because they're not trying to come upstairs.
Two guys downstairs. There's a light right at the corner. Watch right here. The light's going. How's that?
Now the enemy team here had an absolute phenomenal idea. It was absolutely fantastic. They actually laid their rifle down with the flashlight pointing at the door, which made me think he was actually behind the rifle, when in actual fact, because it was so bright, he wasn't behind the rifle, but I wasn't able to see that. It was a great distraction, but also it created a shadow on the wall behind me of where I was, and they were able to just pencil their way into shooting and knowing when I was coming through the doorway. Absolute genius idea. They were just fucking Einsteins that done this. I know it's probably, in your terms, probably such a simple idea, but for me that's just starting off Airsoft, I'm thinking this is fucking atomic bomb science level shit. This is out of my league. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I get a little bit stunned on like, why is this guy not moving but it turns out that's what he was doing. Absolute genius.
Let me move up to the wood. This table.
No, he's not letting go in there, as long as he's not past the barricade. No, you're not letting it go in there, you're not letting it go past the barricade.
It was a good idea that with the flashlight. It was a good smashing idea.
See, when I realised what you're doing, I'm like, oh,
I thought that was actually you behind the gun. Right.
So while I was there, I thought, you know what, let's just sabotage the enemy plan, because they're still using the advantage of the flashlight in the doorway. So I moved the rifle so the flashlight's pointing at the wall in front, so I end up destroying the advanced higher wizard sorcery shit, and it's easier for us to take them out then.
There's tons of blues out there. I think a lot of them are dead, but a lot of them don't have their hand up as if they're going back to respawn, thinking they're safe. We're in the deep shit here. Let's hope this camera's recording.
He said 7 minutes remaining. I think there's only 5 minutes.
What is it? Do you know what I mean? It's like every 4 seconds. I don't know where that goes, but
You just got that. Got fish back.
it's game.
I know life, man.
You should see what it's like round that corner. It's just blue after blue walking past. We were shitting ourselves round there. I know, we went round there just to see what it was like round there, and we're like, oh shit.
I peeked on one, there's like 7 of them moving. I'm like, oh no.
Oh.
Let's just go for the 7-man knife kill.
Aye. But they were all pretty much dead, because that's a spawn over there, but...
The spawn's about there, so I was like, we go to the door and turn left, and then...
Right, so that's the end of the match just there, and as you saw, me and my mate there could have got like a 12 kill fucking massacre, but we didn't want to give away position, but also a lot of them were actually hit. Even though a lot of them had their hand down, because they're walking towards the respawn area, we just assumed they thought they were safe. They didn't realise that they had 3 guys watching them. I do actually have a lot of footage with me today. There's at least an hour's worth of footage, so I'm going to split it here as part 1. Part 2's got in the middle of editing at the minute, so it should be out by tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday or Thursday. So I will get the next footage out as soon as possible, and I hope you did enjoy this footage. Hope you have a lovely day, and I'll catch up with you next time.
Back there, we were standing there like, I see you.